Hi, I'm Earl, and I'm old. I've been around a while, and I've seen some things. First, I'm not comfortable getting on camera. I've always been of the mindset that when it comes to being rich and famous, the rich part is pretty easy to take, but I can do without the famous part. I started out as a software developer back in the 1980s when almost no one had a PC and even fewer had anything resembling a mobile phone. I say this to let you know that time gives perspective. Does that mean I think I know everything? Well, a wise man knows how little he really knows. Does that mean I think I'm wise? I've definitely been called a wise guy, if that helps your understanding any. So today, I'm going to break down Agile. What it really is, why companies keep getting it wrong, and how it can actually work when done right. And if you've got questions of your own Agile horror stories, drop them in the comments. Let's see if we can make sense of this mess together. So my background and how I got here. Just to clarify my background a little more, I got my start in software development as a teenager in high school. I took one programming class my senior year, fell in love with it, and never looked back. I worked as a software developer for 25 years, building and maintaining all kinds of corporate systems across the southern New England. Along the way, I earned a bachelor's degree in business, which helped me bridge the gap between technology and the business side of things. Eventually, I started itching for the big picture side of things. Writing code was great, but I wanted to be involved in the strategy, closer to the business side. That's when I moved into the Business Analyst or BA role. Most BAs don't come from a software development background, which gave me an edge. I have been either a BA or a product owner or a Scrum Master on projects for the past 15 years. I knew what the developers needed from requirements, and I could talk shop with both the business side and the tech side. That made me dangerous. If you've worked in Agile, you've probably seen it done wrong more than right. One of my first projects as a BA was on an Agile project. I had been on one Agile team before, but I didn't fully get it. It just seemed like another corporate buzzword for doing things faster. Over my career, I had seen every project methodology under the sun, and none of them were explained well. This project was different. A month in, our Scrum Master left and a new one was brought in. The first guy was nice enough, but he wasn't really doing what a Scrum Master should be doing. The new guy? He had been trained by the actual people who created Agile. He knew how to implement it right. Our team thought we were doing Agile, but early on he let us know we were not. And that's when things changed. Instead of forcing drastic changes overnight, he made small, calculated adjustments. Most of us didn't even notice what was happening. We just started working better. The project moved smoother. Communication improved. Problems got resolved faster. That's the power of Agile done right, and how important a good Scrum Master can be. Agile isn't what you think it is, and today I'm going to set the record straight. And if you have questions along the way, drop them in the comments. I'll be answering the best ones in upcoming videos. So Agile in a nutshell. The Agile Manifesto broken down in plain English. Agile is not about chaos, skipping documentation, or avoiding planning. It's about 1. Focusing on people first, because software is made by humans, not machines. 2. Delivering real value quickly in terms of working software. 3. Being flexible enough to adapt when things change, because they always do. And most importantly, not letting rigid processes get in the way of common sense. That's the Agile Manifesto in plain English. How Agile is about mindset first, not just frameworks. We need a framework so that we can easily recreate the process over and over again. Why is that important? To keep the work flowing through the process smoothly. When this is implemented properly, it is really a beautiful thing to behold. common misconception. Agile means no planning. Nope, it just means better planning. People think it means no planning or doing things really fast, and then when they start to actually see the implementation of Agile and they are not not coding every minute, but are taking time to figure things out first, many involved in the process get confused. It's not what they are used to. They need to code 8 hours a day, every day, or someone will get mad at them. Say they are slacking. In my experience, getting past this is the biggest hurdle of people accepting this methodology and moving forward with it. Once they get past that, the rest just falls into place. How Agile works in practice. Alright, some key roles. Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team, what they actually do. The Scrum Master's job is simple, really. Make sure the developers can meet their commitment over time so that quality software is developed and delivered into production. Now, actually doing that is a whole nother story. Doing it well, I have seen it done really well, and I have seen complete disasters. The product owner owns the product, the software that is being developed. The whole team exists to deliver what the product owner needs to accomplish their business goals. Many product owners are deeply involved in the day-to-day business that the team is solving for, so getting their time and attention can be difficult. I think that is where the BAs come into play. They step up and take the software side of things over for the busy project owner. That is why BAs are sometimes called the product owner. But in reality, there is usually someone that is the expert on the needs of the business, and the BA's job is to get as much of their time as possible so they can convey that information down to the development team. The development team writes the software that is put into production. The key processes. We have sprints, backlogs, stand-ups. Why they exist, not just how they work. Everything really starts and ends with the backlog. What exactly is this Agile team supposed to be accomplishing? They're supposed to be working through the backlog created by the product owner so that software can be moved into production to help solve the business needs outlined in the priority of the backlog. It is the alpha and the omega of any Agile team. Sprints are just blocks of time the team decides to use to get a committed amount of work accomplished and move into production. The team is everything in Agile. All decisions are made by the team. Who is in the team? Well, we define that above. It is the Scrum Master, Product Owner, and the Development Team. How long is a sprint? It is as long as the team says it is. Stand-ups are a block of time each day used by the development team. Yes, the development team. Not the Scrum Master running a meeting or the Product Owner running a meeting with the development team looking for status. It is an opportunity each day for a few minutes for the developers to talk to each other about the current sprint and determine if anyone has questions they can use help on or to bring up issues that need to be addressed. This meeting is not for solving things. If something needs to be addressed that is brought up in the stand-up, then it can be handled outside that meeting. Let the other developers get back to work. Myth busting. Scrum is not Agile. Agile means chaos. You must file XYZ framework. I have no idea what all these myths are about. All I know is that this is a process that, when implemented as designed, really works. Do not spend time trying to find reasons why Agile does not work. It does not work if you try to alter it. I have been on very few teams that did not feel they had a better way to tweak Agile so it was better for their team. My answer to them is that is fine. Then you are not doing Agile anymore. Agile has a set format and it works. If you change it, you are now doing something else. You cannot blame Agile if that something else does not work. Common pitfalls. Waterfall in disguise, overcomplication, ignoring agile principles. Agile fails when you are not implementing agile, period. It is just a way to organize work. If you do not understand how the process is set up and do not know how to implement it, that is not agile failing to work, now is it? Corporate nonsense. Agile certifications that mean nothing, micromanagement disguised as stand-ups. I have been doing this for over 15 years, as I pointed out earlier. I wrote software for about 25 years before that. In my experience, I usually learn things before there are any certifications to be had. Then I show other people how to do it that just got certified. That is my experience. Do you want the person who took the class or the one who showed them how it was done after they took the class? Yes, I have a certification in Agile. Why? After saying what I just said, because it lends credibility that I cannot get just from a resume with 15 years of experience on it for some reason. I did not even take a class to pass the test. I just took the test and passed it. Could I pass every test out there on the first try without studying? Probably not. Why not? Because new stuff is being written every day about what Agile is, and keeping up with it all is what keeps those guys in business selling certifications. Yes, if you do not know Agile, take a class and pass it, test, so you can get a job. But understand, there are people out there that have already been doing it for years that may not be certified, that you might still be able to learn something from. When Agile isn't the answer. Agile works, but not for everything. This is a very straightforward way of organizing work. It was designed by software developers for software developers, but I can see it being used in many different processes. The ones where it could maybe not be effective are not anything I am all that concerned about. So, Agile is a massive topic, and I just gave you the foundation. Now I need your help. A call to action, actually. Drop your questions in the comments. What confuses you? What you have seen go wrong? I'll take the best ones and break them down into future videos. Hope to hear from you soon.